Hey guys, there's a couple of reasons why I'm really excited today. The first reason is because she's actually staying on camera. This is the first time she's ever decided that she wants to stay with me as I film up in the shot. Usually she's down the bottom. All I really had to do was move her blanket up the top. Einstein. So she's here. She's going to, well, she's not in the mood actually. She looks a little bit like she really couldn't care less. Shout out to Big W for having the best snuggly blankets around. The second reason why I'm super excited today is I'll be showing you one of the items from my Christmas gift guide. At the point that you're watching this, it probably won't quite be up yet. It is massive. It has taken me so long to film, so long to edit and get together, and the blog post is ginormous. So I've worked so hard on it just to try and get you a wide range of gifts for you to look at. Christmas is coming very soon. There's only a few weeks to go. But there's a few items that I wanted to give you a little bit more information on. So for example, there's a palette today, and next time you see me on camera, there will be a massive gift set from, I picked it up from Maya, but it's also I think available through David Jones. So there's a couple of things I just want to give you a little bit more information on. So that's what this video is about. So today we are having a look at the Merry Macarons palette from Too Faced. Now I picked this up from Mecca. This is purchased. It's probably I kind of felt like the more value kind of set from Too Faced this year. I feel like the other large palette set, which was the big Christmas cafe one, it had some beautiful stuff in there, but it was just a lot of repetition. So I picked this one up. There are 12 shadows. There is a mini mascara in there. It's very prettily packaged. Let's get to it. So it comes in a box looking like this. We open it up and there is an equally as large box. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this type of packaging because it's obviously beautiful. However, in terms of storage, like what do we do with these things? Okay, so you take the lid off, open it up, and there's such a pretty little setup in there. So you could very easily just set this up on your vanity and have a look at it. But once Christmas is over, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It just looks too pretty to throw away, but first world problems, hey? So as mentioned, you do get a deluxe sample of the Better Than Sex mascara. I really like this mascara. However, I feel like every time I wear it, it will flake on me. I do get little specks underneath. We'll just leave them in there for now. But the star of the show is the palette. Now, the first time when you open it, actually will have some tape there so that you can see that it's been sealed. It hasn't been tampered with. But I've taken that tape off, and here is the palette. Too Faced do such a great job with their packaging, and this is no exception. I think it's very pretty. I think it's very pink. And so the Christmas in New York Merry Macarons palette is vanilla scented. It does not contain a mirror. It is a fairly cheap kind of feeling cardboard packaging. If you are as old as I am, you might remember that Too Faced used to do these little books of like a complete look in a book, and you would have like 6 shadows and a blush. And this is like 2000 and maybe 2007, 2008, because I had one that was called like the Cupcake, the Temptress, and they were great. And this packaging is a lot like that. So it's just cardboard packaging. You know, it's not going to be the most sturdy, but it is sturdy enough that you could travel with it. Very slim line. It's about as thin as my Lorac Pro palette. And it does smell like vanilla, but it's also got a bit of a like almost touch of coconut in there as well. Maybe that's like the macaron. I don't know. That's really interesting. Let's give Chloe the sniff test. So isn't it beautiful? So it's pretty typical of Too Faced palettes. I feel like there's some really beautiful neutral shades in there with a few pops of colour. I feel like this section here really could have been part of the peanut butter and jelly palette. We have a lovely chocolate that has kind of a really cool toned edge to it called mint chocolate. Banana cream here looks like it's going to be just beautiful. I could really get a lot of use out of this palette. It's very wearable. I really even like that chocolate raspberry shade there. And then there looks like there's a black shade which is some shimmer, so maybe some silver shimmer in a black shadow. There doesn't seem to be anything over glittery, which I like. In terms of quality, it's put together very nicely. I do have one shade here which is mint chocolate, which looks like the pan is a lot higher than the rest of them, so I don't know if that's just a manufacturing issue or what that is. Maybe that's where the glue is placed underneath or something, so it's raised a little higher. So a few points of interest. As I said, cardboard packaging. This is made in China, so if that's an issue with you, then maybe you would like to skip this. It's not an issue for me. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes it looks like, and then the rest are shimmers. It smells really It smells really good actually. I actually think it smells better than the original chocolate bar, which is like one of my all-time favorites. All right, swatches. Swatches. Let's get started. No primer on my hand. Coconut, dulce de leche, almond mocha. Now that I look at it, almond mocha might have a little sheen to it. Interesting. So I just swatched mint chocolate and it actually pushed back into the pan. So remember I said that it was a little bit forward? Obviously it's not stuck down very well, so I need to be careful of that. Mint chocolate, as expected, is lovely and soft. It's actually a really nice, soft, velvety colour. It doesn't seem to be much payoff, but in terms of texture, it's really nice. Then we have tiramisu. That's really nice. That's the top shade there. Just some close-up swatches of this as well for you. And that's all of the mattes. I'm excited to see how these shimmers perform though. Banana cream is beautiful. Can you see that? Wowzers. That is so nice. Champagne rose. That is beautiful. Chocolate raspberry. Not as impressive, but still quite beautiful. Praline. Praline is also beautiful. Again, I will swatch these live for you so that you can see them a little bit better. Honey lavender looks like it's going to be glorious as well. Yes. Okay, so the shimmers are definitely the winner. That's not meant to be a pun, but the shimmers are beautiful. Wowzers. Be interested to see how this purple goes, because purples often are a little harder. It's not the best purple, but it is quite glowy. The black is super pigmented and it does have like little silver glitters in it. Really micro glitters. Okay, I am super impressed with these shimmers. I think they're some of the best that I've ever worked with. All right, I'm gonna cut to some better swatching and then I'll be back. So final thoughts, I'm so happy with this palette. I'm so glad that it worked out well. Often I pick up things, especially for Christmas guides and stuff, things that just look appealing, things that seem really good value for money. And to have something that performs so well as well is also a bonus. Chloe is very impressed with it. I'm very impressed with it. We're really happy. So you wouldn't have seen my Christmas guide yet unless you're watching this a little bit later. But you will see that, and I'll just mention this because I've given you a little bit more in-depth review of it. Check the description box below because there will be prices and links of where to purchase it from. Obviously, you know in Australia it's from Mecca. If you are overseas, then there are some other links for you. But really happy with this one. Not 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 only because I'm not going to use those two very often, I think. But as usual, thank you so much for coming and spending a little bit of time with me. I would love for you to subscribe. Subscribe to Chloe as well because she has a really great Instagram account. I'll leave that below as well. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and if not Christmas, then just a happy holiday anyway. Thank you. Bye.